potential when you are coming into battle with just your fist. DNA perhaps not liking the odds with the Falco. He's instead going to become the Kid and the Squid with the Inkling. We are going to Pokemon Stadium 2, game number 1.
So one thing that DNA does like to do is DNA really likes to take Inkling first, and then it almost feels like he feels out who he's playing, and then a lot of times, especially if he loses the first game, you'll see the Falco come out. So we'll see. Falco does have a lot of advantages against like a Shoto, especially with focus attack being like a reliable way for them to get around the stage, and Falco having multi-hitting attacks, but you never know. Inkling could get the job done. He's got tools to handle a Shoto for sure. Inkling's a really good character, so we'll just see, I guess, if DNA is able to get it done with Inkling or not.
No, I do actually like the call for Inkling over Falco a lot better here. I mean, yes, you do have that combo potential, and if you're a Shoto and you're getting hit, you do run the risk of getting your fade run pretty quickly. At the same time, you always have those offensive tools, as that Shoryu proves with that stock number 1. Not in any position to follow up on the roller at 99% was DNA, so he's going to have to break out of that roller and get those combos down real quickly. Like you kind of live and die by those if you're an Inkling, if I'm being completely honest.
No.
He buffered air dodge into the stage, kills him, and DNA is just falling apart from him in this game number 1.
Yeah, MonopolyMan looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure I saw him cancel a down smash just a little bit before. And really just all the reason to just be confident despite losing that stock there. DNA really needed that. DNA has been on a bit of a roll today. I did forget to mention he did win items earlier. Did just beat Straw Hat, so DNA is ready to play, but so is MonopolyMan. It looks like, oh wow, he was going for it there. That was looking to end the game, but didn't get the right hit of the down air.
No, I mean that's yeah, you have the room, you have the luxury of such a risk, so I guess you can't be too mad at it. But then again, you know, if that's your one, then that's your one, and you get no warning whatsoever for that Shoryu. It hits you in the mouth, and you either like it or you die anyway. So,
yeah, that was pretty convincing from MonopolyMan. I think DNA is probably going to want to think about a switch, maybe. I think that's usually what he does in a situation like this, or maybe just, you know, get the focus in and realize it's just game 1 and you still got a whole set ahead. I do feel like we're probably going to see the switch, though. Falco might be better equipped, honestly, than Inkling to handle like a character like Ryu, especially the way MonopolyMan's playing. There it is.
You may very well be right, but honestly, I don't think you need to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think you can get away with using Inkling, just depending on the stage, but perhaps the bands weren't right, perhaps the tea leaves weren't speaking to him the right way. He's going back to Pokemon Stadium, but this time he's bringing one Falco Lombardi with him. DNA's winner's side hopes will rest in the wings of Falco.
Yeah, I think Falco is just such a comfort pick for DNA. So sometimes that is all the difference it makes, you know, matchup be damned. So we'll see if we get that. He's already off to what I would, wow, that was scary for a second, but anyways, he does seem to be maybe off to a little bit better of a start. MonopolyMan just slowly approaches your shield. You got to be scared of that a little bit. Hits him with the Shoryu. Going to clear out the first stock, and DNA in a position where he's really going to have to work.
So now, gosh, that spin of DNA is beautifully done and does take the stock off of MonopolyMan. I was marveling at the, you know, it does make sense that Falco would be pretty decent in the air, at least on offense, but nevertheless, we are going to have to, will remain to be seen how long this lasts for him. Just like that, yeah, don't blink. Your lead is gone. Gets back down to the stage with the focus attack. Something DNA might have to be a little bit more careful of. Almost loses that stock with the Tatsumaki. Oh, maybe just going a little bit too deep. Shame. Not how you want to lose your stock.
All right,
now.
so almost had an opportunity there. Now has another opportunity. Okay, he's at least able to get back. Yeah, getting Ryu off stage is so critical for DNA right now, and he's gonna want to stay out of Ryu range because he could be looking at that top blast zone before you know it.
So Falco, I am liking what I'm seeing from DNA just in a general sense. He does have a lot of ground to make up, but MonopolyMan hanging tough to that second stock. The last hit of Tatsumaki is going to do it while DNA is just laying there. He was dead, MonopolyMan.
Yeah.
Was that even necessary?
That was a really nice kind of just good situational awareness and good knowing your character by MonopolyMan. That was really clean. Now Tatsu is gonna clean up there despite DNA just laying, and look at those feet, man. They don't miss.
Oof. Yeah, they really don't. He was on the ground, and evidently, I mean, like, they can't possibly miss, to be completely honest. So